three champions, Kevin Pickrell, Kevin Krall, and Dan Stocker. So since we're doing a live podcast today, I need you three or five dumbasses not to say nothing stupid or it's going to get us in trouble. So.
Well, there's one.
And we're on.
We are at Albia Golf, the back nine. If you haven't been here yet, you got to come because this is an experience. If you're into good restaurants, but actually a real sports bar, this is the place. And so when you come here, just tell them the Undertakers sent you, and your first drink is free.
Oh, we use that today.
Yeah, well,
Everybody use that
that's
today.
only if you've never been here before.
Can you use that tomorrow?
Rounds for the whole house.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
But we got the Battle of the Champions today. We got Dan Stocker. His street name is Notes, and you'll see that as you read it. He's always got his notes with him. We got Kevin El Chapo Krall. We got Kevin Big Mouth Pickrell. The fellas, before we get started, we had our competition between Brian, Wes, and myself. Wesley choked the last week of the season and he lost. So he had to sing a song, okay? So he did get the song sent in. So we're gonna start off by playing that.
This was a busy day at the office. That's gotta be the right? That's gotta be
You can tell it was offensive lineman.
I also
This is
had
offensive
my,
lineman with those feet.
my
I know. Look at those things.
had my Uncle Rico week from Halloween on.
Could you dunk
chance
it?
and stuff.
Oh, that's a week.
High school?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
can,
yeah.
he can jump. There's no way.
I didn't have to jump.
You can't unsee that.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I'm sorry, guys.
That's gonna take
Made
us.
it work.
That's gonna take us
That's how it
to,
works. So when we call and you're working, this is what we got.
That's it.
Too bad my insurance guy's doing this one.
Yeah, that's it right there.
So we're gonna take a look at the standings now. This is the, first off was the weekly standings of last week. As you can see, Bob came in and pulled it off. That's what got me.
Is that your first week?
That's what got
Is
me.
that your
Bob
first week
changed
win?
all the rules and
Oh, we got rid of the lock
Extra
pick?
points.
yeah.
No, we had the lock pick.
We
We
all
just had
missed.
lots of extra points. Yeah.
So then that's gonna take us to the end of the season standings.
What?
Oh,
West
Actually
won?
West.
What
You guys got me.
Why did you do that?
why did you do that video? You actually won.
Congratulations, buddy.
That's what I get for not paying attention. Yeah, that's
So we
sweet.
lost.
That's sweet.
Good.
So the
Right, he
thing
caught
about this, we did get you, but our loyal listeners, they knew that we who won, so they were already sending us DMs on what song Brian and I needed to sing. Okay.
Okay.
So
right.
Brian and I did sing a song. We got ours too.
Yes.
And I don't know if you guys have heard of the song, but it's an old song called "In Spite of Ourselves." I really didn't know what it was, but I listened to it. I just before we even do this, this is borderline maybe inappropriate. So please do not.
Glad I can be part of this
Please
one.
do not hold this against us.
Hey, Han, you good? I can't wait.
But we did do it.
Oh,
Brian, just DM us. To pick
Please
for,
do it today.
for Brian.
Funeral home
we
phone
can
lines
post
are being flooded as we speak.
Yeah, we can post the DMs on one of the TVs here so we can all see them.
All right, so
After they see
we better
that
get
body.
to the games, don't you think? Because we got the Iowa game coming up at 11. So
I gotta work today.
So, hey, this week, every game is worth a point, okay? We're going to start with Brian on this first game. We'll go Brian, me, Wes, to Pickerel, Curl, Stalker. Second game's going to be start with Stalker. Got it? Got it. All right, game one, the Cotton Bowl. Miami, Ohio State. This is should we trust ourselves saying where these games are at?
It's at Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Jerry Jones Stadium.
Ohio State is minus 9.5.
A lot of
What
points.
a big spread.
A lot of points.
We are starting with Brian. Who you taking?
Don't like either one of them. But I'm going to go with, I think Ohio State's going to win the whole thing again. Hate to say that. So I'm going to go ahead and take Ohio State in the points. I think they will cover.
Okay. I think that's a lot of points, and I think Miami's got one hell of a defense. I'm not saying Ohio State's going to lose, but I think Miami will cover.
Whew, good.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Brian here. Stay consistent with my path all year. That turns out will get you a win. But I'm going with Brian. Going with Ohio State.
Yeah.
Kev?
Pay
I'm
attention.
still trying to figure out why Brian and Bob are on here. I thought this was like the champions thing. Like we all want, like
Right.
West won.
Right.
What do you?
Hey,
how do you guys have
get to your pick.
Why do they get microphones?
Sorry,
Move along.
I guess. Come back to bite me though. Go with Bob. I think.
Nice.
I think that's too many points. Ohio State's loaded, but I think the Miami defense will play all right.
For Ohio State, is everybody else?
Well, Kev took Miami. Ohio State has this bye, and these bye weeks can make teams so rusty. Ohio State hasn't played since Big Ten championship, but I'm going with the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yeah, you did good. Miami's had a heck of a year, but Ohio State, you hate to love them and you love to hate them. So it's either way you look at it, it's coached by Day, and he's going to get the win. I think he's going to cover 9.5 points. Hard to believe, but I think he covers. So Ohio State.
Everyone,
No, you took
Ohio State.
The Buckeyes?
If you listen instead of talk.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, you can talk when it's your turn.
It's coming. It's coming around.
Once again, why are you guys here?
Okay, so I think everybody took Ohio State,
won
but Pickerel
twice,
and I,
Dave.
correct?
Yes.
Stalker took Ohio
That's
State.
quite
Good,
the
Bob.
pair.
That's a good start, Bob.
Okay, game two, we will be starting with Stalker
Yeah.
on this, and we've got the Orange Bowl, Oregon versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech is getting 2.5 points.
Yeah, another a toss-up game here. Obviously, with a spread like that, either team can win. And both teams, I think, great year. Texas Tech went out and bought a heck of a team this year, and so I think I'm a Big 12 fan myself. So I'm going Texas Tech on this one, taking Oregon. I think they've got more quality schedule that really has prepared them for this, and we'll get the Texas Tech win and cover, or take the points. Excuse me.
Well, I'm not quite like Dan. I saw Oregon play in person, and they played Iowa, and that quarterback is the real deal. There'll be a lot of points in this game, and I'm going Oregon. I think they'll cover.
Yeah, I agree with Kevin. I think it's Ducks, and I think it's the Ducks by a lot. Their offense is ridiculously good. So, and it's the Big Ten. Go Ducks.
Speak up.
Yeah, I think Texas Tech's a great team, but there's a lot of power in that Ducks offense. So I'm Ducks as well.
Okay, I'm going against you boys. Texas Tech, I've been watching. Well, I guess you went with them,
Yep.
Stu Stalker. I've been watching them all year. They're tough. Obviously, Oregon is too. But I think I'm going to take Tech on this game.
Texas Tech has a sick defense. Oregon's got a great offense. Could be a good battle, but I'm going quack, quack, quack. Ducks.
Ducks fly
Ducks.
together.
That's
Stalker and I.
just because you don't know how to make a Red Raider sound.
That's
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
Yeah.
Next game, we've got the Crimson Tide against Indiana. Indiana is minus 6.5, and this is the Rose Bowl.
A lot of rain out in Pasadena. It's going to be a slippery slope there. I don't think Indiana might not be able to throw the ball if it's wet, so I'm going with the upset. I'm going with Bama. Roll Tide.
Whoa.
Roll Tide.
You're saying the Big Ten champs are going to go down, huh?
I am.
Okay. I think Indiana's going to win this game, but I do not think they're going to cover. So I am also going Alabama.
Yeah, so I'm also Alabama. I mean, Alabama's got three tough losses on the schedule, but they're still a tough team, still a good team. Not taking anything away from Indiana. They've had a great year, but I think Bama's got the experience and going to be able to take it.
I'll stay with Alabama in the points. I hope Indiana wins, but I'm going to take Alabama in the points.
Well, Indiana's coach, even though they're number one, he probably will have those boys thinking that they're against the world. No one respects them. Alabama, the number one program in all of college football, and no one respects Indiana. This game won't be close. Indiana by a mile.
Nice.
Okay.
I do
Yeah,
like Indiana.
I thought I was going to be the only one. Signetti, I've just not bought all the last 2 years. I've just not thought he was that good a coach. But my golly, all he does is win. He came in with the right attitude in Indiana. He's made them relevant. I know it's a lot of points, but I'm going Indiana as well. We'll take that.
This game won't even be close.
He not only wins, he tells you he's going to.
Yeah.
He tells you to
Yeah.
Google. He says,
I-
Google me.
Yeah,
Google me.
I like that attitude, and I'm buying
Alabama
into it.
can't run the ball.
Yeah. I'm going to Indiana.
Google me.
Google me.
All right, next game. We got Ole Miss versus Georgia. Georgia minus 6.5.
Yeah,
Caesar Superdome.
Another big spread there again, and so it makes it tough here. I think two tough teams will go at it really hard. I'm going to go with Georgia on this one and giving up the points on that, but I think they can cover it and win by a touchdown or more.
Okay, Miss. Ole Miss versus Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah, I don't know who's coaching Mississippi anymore.
Pete Golding.
Did they
Yeah.
get on?
Is that one of their assistants?
Yeah,
Lane
he got
walked.
promoted.
And Georgia. I really don't know. I'll take Georgia.
I'll follow suit, Georgia. If Lane Kiffin was still at Ole Miss, I would take Ole Miss right
I
there.
don't want to bring his name up now. We were so good to him all year, saying how much we liked him, and he
Yeah.
goes and does
And he
this.
does
to
this.
Now we don't.
He's
Traitor.
a D-bag.
You're not going to switch businesses for $7 extra million a year.
I'm not going to leave my kids
Had
out to dry like
unlimited-
that. To go to LSU, to go to that freaking program.
His what?
LSU.
His kids are like, Dad, take that job when you die. I'm going to be working.
I'm talking about the
$50 million.
I'm talking about the
Hey,
kids
Dad,
on-
keep
I'm
coach
talking about the
wherever
kids
you
on the
want
team,
to.
not his children. It's kids on the team.
They're on.
Turn around. We
Look at
ain't even
Iowa
been
State.
out
They lost
here.
like 40 players. You guys are
Here
kids
we
in
go.
Iowa
Who's
State.
that?
How many times Iowa
All
State
right,
got lost in the portal when they lost?
Kevin's up. Kevin's
40.
Hey,
He
are
already
you taking a
picked
team?
Georgia. He already picked Georgia.
On the
He
West.
picked Georgia. There's 3 Georgias down there. So I'm going against the grain. I'm going with Ole Miss. I'm going to go with the upset.
Good job, Wes.
I
There
think
you
they're
go.
going to cover. I don't know that they'll win, but I think they'll cover. It'll be tight. So should be a fun game to watch.
I think it's a great matchup. I really like Ole Miss too, and Georgia's Georgia. I do think Georgia's going to win this game, but I'm just kind of rooting for those kids at Ole Miss after that crap. So I'm going to say they're going to cover, but not win. Ole Miss.
Too much turnover in the Ole Miss program for me right now. Plus, they just ruled out their top 2 quarterbacks and their number 1 running back.
Ole Miss did?
Yeah.
I'm taking. Never mind.
You got to get your notepad.
Research.
So I think the dogs are going to cover.
That commercial.
The animal.
Yeah.
Taking us to the NFL, we've got Panthers. This is for a division title.
7-9 and
So
8.
for the playoffs too, at Tampa Bay -3. Talk about a possibility of a losing team making the playoffs.
Tampa Bay needs this one
No,
bad.
right.
They've been playing horrible, but it's at home. It's a must-win game for them. I'm going with the Bucks.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, the Bucs have been so bad lately. I love Baker Mayfield, but he just has not been the Baker Mayfield.
You say that every
I
episode.
knew he would say
Man
that.
crush.
I know.
Man
Shake and
crush.
bake. I think he's going to come to play and pull this out. I'm
Every
taking
week.
the Bucs.
That's same for me. I've been shaking and baking all year
Yeah.
long. Gonna stick with him. Gonna roll with it. I think they're gonna come out of this and take it.
Same. Tampa Bay. Baker's been bad lately, but we all like him. He's a good dude. Seems like a good dude.
I didn't know Knoxville had a professional football team. Panthers, Knoxville Panthers. I should go up and watch a game or two.
That'd be nice.
And it's the Des Moines Buccaneer hockey team.
What stadium do they play in up there? I don't know. I'm going to go with the Panthers just because I'm a big Knoxville fan.
That works, Chapo. You know, I was hoping everyone was going to do Buccaneers because I was actually originally, but because it's going against the grain, I'm going to go Panthers as well.
You're an old SEC guy.
SEC,
Yeah.
So we're going to go Panthers as well. I'm afraid I'm going to lose that pick, but it's just it's about being a champion here. So I got to win
the
the
wins out. All right, that's taking us to big matchup here. This is for
Big game.
I think
Big
it's the number one seed. Isn't
Yes, it is.
Yep. We got Seahawks at San Francisco. San Francisco is getting 1.5.
Yeah, that's to me is just crazy.
At home.
At home, and they get a 1.5. Brock Purdy, if you don't know anything about football, you know Brock Purdy's really, really good. Just let you know. Obviously
Purdy?
a big fan. Mr. Irrelevant is tearing it up.
What's his nickname?
Mr. Irrelevant, man. He's
His other nickname.
Brocktober. Which one do you want?
Brocky.
Brocktober.
There's a different one.
Yeah, there's
But
a
he's
different one.
he's
Big
anyway,
something.
he's I think he's gonna win the game outright. You know, I think the way they're playing, it's he's making it work, and he's got a little groove to him, a little rhythm. So San Fran all the way.
Okay. Is Kittle healthy? Because that's the only way they're Niners are going to win if Kittle plays.
I don't know if he'll play this game.
I don't know if he will or not either.
Okay. Well, let's hope Mom, Pa Kittle gets ready to go. We're going to go with the Niners, despite their quarterback play.
Not San Fran. Staying with the Niners. At home, getting points. Brock Purdy's a stud. Yeah, George Kittle needs to play though.
I think that'd be helpful.
Yep.
But so I am, for another reason, I tried to model a lot of my dance moves off of Brock Purdy's Dougie
Do the
from
Dougie.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So for that reason only, I'm going with San Francisco.
Keep practicing.
I need some work. I get it. Yeah.
Seattle's got a hell of a defense, but I watched Brock Purdy against my Bears, and he is very good. I am going with San Francisco.
Yeah. I'm not going to elaborate too long on this, but I'm going to go with San Francisco.
Wow.
Okay.
Across the board.
I will say
Everybody?
Brock Purdy has never beaten Iowa. Him and Ben Roethlisberger. Both those guys never beat Iowa.
No
Rocco
kidding.
Beck did.
Is he at Penn State now, Rocco Beck?
Not yet.
That takes us to the Detroit Lions.
Got two animal sounds to make here, babe.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So, yeah.
At the Bears.
So-
Bears minus 2.5.
I didn't used to mind the Bears until I started being around Bob. Now I hate them. I hate them. And I did see that the Bears are playing for a seed, so they're going to play everybody. Dan Campbell said all the Lions are going to play. Don't matter, but I can't root for the Bears. I'm going with the Lions.
That's the Panthers.
That's
And
pretty
he's
good.
even repping his lines.
It's also his bear.
You see me jump? Holy, I thought someone was behind me.
Hey, did you guys see old Brian's godson? He's going Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
Pro Bowl.
well deserved.
That's awesome.
Very
Well deserved.
And I think we'll see. I think he'll be at many of them. This is a trap game, I think. Only because I think the Lions are going to want to go into Chicago and beat up on the Bears just because coach came from there. That's the last game. But it is the Bears, and they're playing for the number 2 seed. I'm going with the Bears all
They
the
just had
way.
a tough loss, Bob.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Just had a heartbreaker.
The one
They're coming
will
off
show
of
up.
it,
You guys
though,
know who the
you know.
one is? You know that nickname? The one?
All right, Wes, you're up.
That'd be Caleb Williams, fellas.
There you go.
Bob.
I'm going with Bob on this, Brian. I'm going with the Bears, buddy.
Disappointed in you, buddy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bears.
Bears?
I'm taking the Bears. Here's the thing. It's crazy. The last 7 years or whatever, everyone in town's wearing Kansas City shit. Now, you see Bears. I'm like, bro, come on. You were a Chiefs fan a year ago.
I don't know
Man,
that
wagon.
I've seen
Now you got a
Yes.
frown.
I thought the Bears
I've
were
seen
true
more
fans.
Bears stuff
Really?
than anybody.
You Travis Kelsey jersey, your Swift. Oh,
Why do we have a Chiefs bag there?
There we go,
We'll have to-
baby.
we'll-
Go
we'll-
Chiefs.
we better open that before we get down here. Right now? Who we up? Who's up?
I'm up.
Finish.
All
We'll
right, go ahead,
finish then we'll before the next
The,
game.
the
We'll go.
Lions have not been the same since Sam Laporta went down as an injury. Bears have something to play for, that number 2 seed. I'm going with the Bears.
We got to put man down.
I knew he shouldn't have came. I knew.
CPR. We got an heart attack going. Yeah, I've liked the Lions all year long. I really thought they'd have a much better year this year, but they just haven't got it put together. The Bears have surprised me, and I think after that loss, they're going to bounce back. They're not going to lose two in a row going into the playoffs. So the Bears are going to win and cover.
Did everybody take the Bears but Baker over here?
I think so.
Nice. All right.
Real
Well,
nice.
I don't know what we got going on here. It makes me a little nervous.
Surprise from the fans.
Maybe it's a new dress.
We got some
Maybe
some
it's
candy in
Chiefs
there
dress.
too. What we got here? Look at that. That's a key. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. And that's what I'm talking about.
Turnover, baby.
Nice.
Look at that bad boy.
Nice.
Well, that's a present from the back nine there, fellas. Thank you.
In a Chiefs bag.
I'm gonna run this for
So
8
glad-
years,
I'm
fellas.
so glad he's leaving.
This
You
is
ain't,
awesome.
you ain't be money.
Look at this.
You ain't be money.
I'm loving this, fellas. Next game,
All right.
Chargers at the Broncos. This is a big game here too. Is this for any seeding here? No, Denver's already got locked up,
Yeah.
don't they, for 1 seed?
Yeah, big spread here too. This is a tough one for me because I really do like the Broncos the way they played. They had a great game last week at Kansas City on Christmas, and not surprising they got the win, but it was just a good win for them. But tough one. I think with the 7.5 points, so I think I go with Chargers on this. I think they can cover. I'm not sure they win, but I think they cover.
I heard the Chargers aren't playing their quarterback, so
Is that true?
and they're
is
coached by
true.
a Harbaugh. So I'm going with Broncos.
I was hoping
Harbaugh's enough for you there.
I don't know if either team will play
That's why the
some of
spread's
their
7.5.
starters. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't.
Right.
They're not playing for anything, right? The seating's already pretty much done. But that's a lot of points. I'll take the Chargers.
Who's the backup quarterback?
Dan Fouts.
Well, Philip Rivers can come in.
Phillip
That's
Rivers.
good.
No idea. No idea.
It's Dan Fouts.
I'm going with the Broncos, and I really hope that Baker does also because I want to hear his horse.
That might be the only person that's ever asked to hear.
Yeah. It sounds just like his Panther and his Lion.
I was going to take the Chargers, but I didn't realize the quarterback was out, so I'm taking the Broncos.
Yeah, Herbert's out. Broncos are at home. They're playing well. I'm going with the Broncos.
That's pretty good.
It's better than I thought it would be, for
Way
sure.
better. Next game,
Huge game of the
Ravens
week.
at the Steelers. What another junk game. Couple junk teams.
I hear you. I hear you.
I guess the Steelers do have a winning record at least.
This is a must-win for the Ravens. I'm up, right?
It's a must-win for
Amen.
both. The winners in the playoffs, the losers out.
Yep.
Yeah, must-win for the Ravens. I hate the Steelers, too. I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Is Lamar playing? He's back, right?
He has to.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, they just won big last week.
Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens.
There you go. All right, so I'm also a Ravens guy. Ever since Marshall Yonda had a great career there, he's kind of my guy. So
Did I
sticking
just
with
read
Iowa
he's
guys.
up for the Hall of Fame?
Should be a
Yeah,
first
I think
ballot.
I just read it.
Should be
Yeah,
a
I
first
think I read
ballot.
it.
How many years has he been retired?
I don't know. I swear, I
very
just
many.
read.
He's got to be five years out, I
scrolled
believe.
across
He might be
something. I
5
think I
years
saw
out,
that.
yeah.
Right, he
So,
should be a first ballot.
I hope so.
Definitely.
I don't like either team. My boys are big Steeler fans. For that reason, I'll take the Steelers just so I don't have to deal with them all weekend long. Steelers.
Okay, you got it,
Yeah,
Dan?
yeah. Odd or even.
Okay,
I found another piece of food on the back of his neck.
so it's odd Steelers and even Ravens.
Sure.
So let me know what you got. Odd is Steelers.
All right.
Even. Oh, we got the Steelers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Steelers.
But
Yeah. They
scientific.
got the black and gold.
Yeah,
Well, if
scientific.
you weren't,
Gotta like
Go
that.
against Steelers. That's
if you weren't too busy eating all that food this morning, early, maybe you
That
could have done some
glazed
research.
donut. Glazed donut. Yeah,
we don't sell glazed donuts.
You got a little icing behind your ear there, buddy.
I hope they take that out of your pay.
A tough game here. Again, close point spread. I think I got to go Ravens. I just don't think Aaron Rodgers has been playing well of late, and he's chirping on the lines there. And a couple weeks ago, I didn't like that either. So
I'm the only one who took
The real
Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers is coming out late in the
Steelers.
season.
No, you got.
No, he didn't. Kevin went
I
with
took
the
the
Ravens.
Oh, good.
Kevin
Oh, he
took the
did?
Steelers.
I had to for my boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. The final
Here we go.
game,
Big
the
day
game
today.
that's
Here we
getting
go.
ready
Big
to
day.
start here in about a
Let's go.
half hour.
Let's go.
We're a little bit.
Hey, can we play the song?
we're running ahead
on
of
the
it.
Iowa song real quick? We're on the Iowa topic.
Yeah, get that Iowa song on.
Oh, another man down.
I'll tell you what, everything's falling apart around
Slow
here.
down over there.
It's a long day.
The drinks are flowing a
Sip,
little
don't
too
chug
much.
here.
Doggy.
Sip, don't chug.
We've got Iowa versus Vanderbilt.
You can't brag. You drank all day.
We
You
got
don't start in the
Vandy
morning.
minus 4.5, and this is the what?
Used to be
ReliaQuest Bowl?
the Outback Bowl.
Really? They changed the name?
Yes, and it's played in New Orleans.
Okay.
No.
No.
Okay, I've just seen who was paying attention.
Tampa.
No.
Okay.
No, that,
Who we start with? Who's up?
it's me.
Dan the
I was
man.
waiting for the music. There you go.
What's all this?
Is
this the Iowa?
That's the Vanderbilt song.
We should really think about live broadcasts.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to produce a little more.
Okay. What do we got going on here?
I don't know.
All right, moving forward. Moving forward.
Edit that.
There we go.
And just have it.
Gotta do it.
Let's get up and dance.
And actually, that's on Iowa.
Nothing like an Iowa State fan have to listen to that and then pick the game.
Iowa. Iowa.
I like Kevin Finisher.
Iowa. Iowa.
Oh, look at
Iowa. It's on Iowa. It's not the right song. That's okay. We know what it means.
You all right? You all right?
I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Should be a good game here. I think the whole world hates Vanderbilt right now, at least the quarterback. As a lifelong Iowa State fan, it's really hard to pick Iowa. But I'm going to give Iowa the nod here.
Let's go.
To get the points. It's going to be the first time. I think they actually get the win. It'll be the first time in about, 4 years since they beat a ranked team, so good for them. That's my dig on Iowa right there.
They haven't won yet.
So I'm going to give them a chance to win a ranked opponent this year. So.
Yeah, Iowa. I mean, their best wins Minnesota, so that's not very good. I do need to apologize to all the Nebraska fans out there. You guys got some hate mail.
Yeah, we did.
We loved it.
I said the N on their helmet stands for knowledge. So,
And it still does.
well, yeah, it still does. But I have to apologize to my Nebraska fans out there, all two of them. So, sorry, guys.
That fills their stadium
Iowa hasn't
capacity.
beaten anybody, but neither has Vanderbilt. If you look at Vanderbilt's record, they have lost to all ranked teams. So they haven't beat a ranked team this year either. So I'm going with the Hawks. My mother would not like it if I went against them.
Yeah, I got to go Hawks. Dude, I have to. I have no choice. Go Hawks.
Hawks by a million.
That away.
Hawks by a million, baby. Right, Kev?
Right.
That's
Right, Coach.
That's right.
I think the quarterback's going to have a field day against this, but I think the Hawks just do what they do.
Fellas, I think
Don't
Grind
roll you
it
to
out.
sleep
Slow
and
it down, grind it out.
you guys
take the ball 12 times in the
at
game
he's
and
a
score
month
on 4 of
a
them.
month to prepare.
And punt and be happy. Let them go 60 yards and keep them out of the end
Yep.
zone.
Are you done so we can proceed?
Yeah, you care about that?
Well,
People wanna listen to
you're
the
not
champion.
supposed to be on the damn show.
We're the champion.
No, yeah.
I got my Iowa.
I can buy a $4 Amazon
money.
chain too.
I want 2 of them.
Give it to myself.
Yeah, and flash it and give it to myself.
Put it in the Chiefs bag.
Yeah.
Oh, what a gift.
Yeah.
Sure.
With the Burger King hat back there.
Oh, I forgot
Hey, can I
had that
pick?
on.
Can I pick yet?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I pick?
Sorry, Bob.
Hey, I got my Iowa shirt on though. I do. But you guys are crazy. Vandy is gonna freaking roll Iowa today, and I really truly believe so. Vandy all the way.
I'm with Bob. They got their quarterback, Diego. I don't even know how to say his last name. Got ripped off on the Heisman. Great human being. And I think he's going to run wild. I'm going with the Commodores. I don't know what kind of noise a Commodore makes, so I'm not going to try it.
So that's all the games. But hey, now we do not have a lock pick today, but we're going to mix it up, okay? So every game we just picked is worth 1 point, okay? We're going to figure out who the true champion is after this,
Changing the
fellas.
rules.
But here
we
so
go.
we got 2 more picks, okay? Each one's worth 3 points. We're going to start with Baker for the first one, okay? And this is who is going to be the national title holder at the end of the playoffs? Who's going to win it all? For 3 points if you get
Can
it
you
right.
show the bracket? I think Notre Dame's playing pretty good right now.
Oh, which is
I don't know all the teams that are still in
WWE,
it.
college football, or what?
This is
college football?
Hey, can you show pull the bracket up, host?
You don't know who's playing.
I don't know all the teams.
Well, you should know who you think's going to win. Take Iowa.
I think Texas
There you
A&M.
go.
Am I first? Am I first?
Just giving it.
Yeah, you're first.
I think Texas A&M's hot right now.
Texas A&M.
So I'm going to go with Ohio State, back to back.
Okay. I think a lot of people are going to take Ohio State. I am going to take Georgia. That's my pick.
Well, we know Georgia's not going to win.
I'm going with Ohio State also. I think they're going back to
My
back.
guy.
They're tough. They
That's my
look
guy.
good. Yeah.
My guy West.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going with the Buckeyes.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going with the Ohio State.
Okay.
Just to be contrarian, I'm going to go with what I think is kind of the underdog, but I'm going to Indiana. You know,
Nice.
I think their game today's not, or this weekend's not bad. Next week it's either the winner of Oregon, Texas Tech. I think they will win.
I'm rooting for Indiana. I will say that.
They can get there. It is risky.
With everybody else going
Right.
I think that's
all
Gotta-
in on
I got to find points.
Ohio State,
Ohio State's hard to bet against, and Georgia.
Okay, what else you got up your sleeve
Okay.
there?
We got all of our picks in for college. Now we're going to start with Dan. We got one more. This is another one for 3 points, okay? If you can pick the Super Bowl champion, you're going to get 3 points.
A little prep time would have helped.
Literally.
Super Bowl.
This is one of
Can I
those.
ask
Super Bowl.
ChatGPT
Hey,
real
you got,
quick?
come on, notes. Come on.
I'm checking.
watch out for that
checking my
street name.
notes.
Doesn't notes kind of sounds like a mafia name, doesn't it? Mafia street name.
Oh, mama.
The other guy,
I
El
can just
Chapo
tell
does.
you what I'm happy it's not Kansas City.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You want somebody else to go first? Notes.
Or the
Can
Raiders.
we just go out? Can we just
Yeah,
go?
anyway,
Or
I
the
will take
Raiders.
it.
You want me to
We
go?
got 28 minutes. What's a hurry?
That's true.
I gotta
No,
get.
go ahead,
I gotta
Kevin.
get
Yeah.
ready.
I'm going to go with.
thought we
if
had to go in
San
order.
We
Francisco
got notes. You got to look it up.
Wins this game.
Ooh.
They have the home field all the way through to the Super Bowl. I'm going with the Niners.
The Niners.
With
no defense. With no
As their
defense.
quarterback.
All right, we got one pick in. Niners. Notes to us.
George Kittle time.
He's,
You know-
he's looking at all the odds.
I'm checking my list, checking it twice. It's between Niners and Denver for me, and that's. But I think I'm going with the 49ers, and then Kevin hit it on
Two
that.
Niners.
They'll win the game this week. They'll get the home field all the way through. That'll be huge.
I was wondering why you guys were holding hands the whole time. I see you guys. Are
Champions. Holding hands, wearing a skirt. Which would you rather?
Yeah, well, that's true.
Should have been in a homecoming parade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go off here. I'm gonna say the Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
I just
Allen's gonna
love
come
Josh
through?
Allen.
Yeah.
Their defense is good enough. It's going to get cold. They're going to be okay. They can travel wherever and play. They're going to be fine. And if they do, I don't know how the bracket's going to shake out, but if they get a home game, it'd be freaking cold and loud. And I'll take the Bills.
Okay.
And I like Josh Allen.
All right. I'm gonna.
I hope.
He doesn't.
I have
know
no
he's
clue.
playing.
I have no clue.
Neither do
I
I.
have no clue.
Dude, I saw the Bills come across the bottom. I'm like, Bills.
Well, I
They're
just-
11-5. They swear to you
We
that's
had
just
no
fine.
time to study this. We
I
had no
just,
time to study this.
I just ChatGPT'd it, right? So
What
the
Rory say?
Rams, the Seahawks, the Bills, the Broncos.
Well, yeah, they're in the
And the
playoffs.
Patriots
I
or
mean, they're in the
whatever,
playoffs.
Yeah,
Those are like the top 5. The Rams, everybody says the Rams with the lowest betting odds. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to go with the Broncos, my pick earlier. All right? I'm going to go with the Broncos. We're going to see what happens.
Okay.
Because I have no idea.
Bears.
No, I'm not going with the Bears. I mean, I'm rooting for the Bears, but I'm going
Can't
with
believe
I
you.
think I'm going to go with a sleeper here. So
Seattle?
they're hot. They're very hot right now, and not a lot of people taking them. But I don't think anybody wants to play Houston right now. I am taking Houston to win the Super Bowl.
I think that's a good
How the
pick.
Bears feel about the betrayal.
Forgot about Houston.
I have no clue. This is tough. tough.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think freaking Cooper DeJean's going to carry the Eagles to back. I'm going with the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
There's our picks, fellas. We're all who is going to be the champion?
So we got to wait like a month and a half.
Yeah, we got to wait a long time.
Everybody's going to be
So-
on pins and needles.
We're done. I got
Pins and needles.
Hey, make sure we keep track of points because Bob,
Yeah.
obviously Bob and Brian
I learned a lesson.
forget to carry the
Learned a
one.
lesson.
Forget to carry the one sometimes.
No, hey, but
Can we
but
get an updated
seriously-
spreadsheet every week?
Seriously, we had a lot of fun doing this
Yeah.
year. We'd like to thank you guys for being a part of it. There may be a season 2 come next year.
Well,
We don't
I've
know.
got some breaking news. I'm waiting until the end to tell you, but had a lot of people reaching out to me thinking I could do better, that Wes and Bob bringing me down. I will be entering the portal podcast, transfer portal podcast.
Podcast portal.
I've had a lot of representatives from people in Marysville, Bussy, La Villa, and Attica reaching out to me. So I am officially in the portal. And if things don't work out,
But keeping your options open.
No, you're not coming back. You're not coming back
keep
then.
it, keeping my
Hey,
options open.
is this the podcast? You have the hat?
Oh yeah.
How do you get a? What? You got to lose the league to get a hat?
Oh yes, yes. That's it. Bob's got one too.
That's your punishment. You got to wear the hat.
So I am in the portal. So
We'll see what happens.
yep.
There you go.
So
Anybody got any final statements to make?
Pick. You don't got nothing to say?
Yeah, we know you got something to say,
man.
Pick.
Let's freaking go, Hawks. What are we?
It's almost game
25
time.
minutes away.
It's almost
I
game
mean,
time.
let's go.
We ran quick.
They're due for a big win. It'd be a great day. Start New Year's. Hey, I wish everybody on here, their families, everybody out there, Happy New Year's Eve, New Year coming up. Be safe.
Get here to the back.
Come out to the country
today.
club. Enjoy it.
Yes.
I think they have someone to actually drive if you would need a
They have
driver.
a driver for anybody who's right home.
Great environment. They got great help.
Just a good time, good people.
Good people.
All
Yep.
kinds of food they're going to have tonight. So
Yeah,
come on
Sonny's
out.
smoking a bunch like brisket and all kinds of
It's gonna be
stuff.
good.
It's
Shout
open
out-
to the public. You
shout
don't
out
have to be a
Jim and
member.
Charlie's.
Yeah, Jim and Charlie's for the meat.
Yeah. Take it away, Brian.
Well, Bob, you caught me off guard with that one. Remember, life is short, death is certain, and everything in between is worth talking about. Thank you.
Peace.